You.
Good to see you.
The world behind so many great characters, and now a new one with Princess Penelope here, making her debut 2 months ago. 4 million views so far on YouTube, so already a hit. Who is she? Oh, 7.6 now. Okay, even updated numbers. Tell us about what makes her so popular.
You know, I think it's all about the creative thinking skills, and so she's really leaning in and asking kids to help, which we know how much they love that.
Yeah.
And the purse has the silliest things in it to try to stop the dragon. You know, he needs to be who he is, but how could he use his fire for good? And there's something in his purse to help.
Okay.
Yeah, so you say that she is a problem solver, but she doesn't solve all of these things by herself. So she's got a kind of a gang of friends.
She does, she does. She has Bunny Lala, who sings all the time, right? She's got a little friend, Syl the Silliest, who is very silly, and then our mischievous dragon, who's constantly, you know, good-natured, big feelings, but we have to try to figure stuff out. But the whole series is about critical thinking skills and creative thinking so that you know that there is a solution to every problem. And it's all with kindness and empathy.
I mean, that's very much like Daniel Tiger, Blue's Clues, that you make the child also become part of the show along the way. So how does that kind of help them in their development too? And it also makes us feel less guilty as a parent to plop them in front of something to watch it. There is an educational component.
Yes.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the same process that I used to create Daniel Tiger and Blue's Clues, the formative research process, the foundation and curriculum, it's all in Princess Penelope, and it really does. That high quality media makes such a difference. It's a slower paced show. It invites kids in to think about things. It starts in a book, so we know the love of reading is in there and adventures inside books, and then what those characters could look like, and so many places that Penelope can go. There's a lot of imagination and creativity.
Yeah.
Wow. So how can parents kind of use what they learn on the show to help their kids go through some issues like maybe anxiety or something like that?
Yeah, that's such a good question. I think the imagination and play, especially at this age, is so key, because anything, Fred Rogers would say, anything that is mentionable is manageable, right?
Yeah.
So let them talk about it, let us play with it, let's, you know, have a conversation and giving them agency over that. Fear, right? Like if you're afraid of going to the doctor, we're going to play that out a little bit, you know, in the play corner and ask the questions.
Yeah, and I guess like for you, for the parents at home who are looking at this saying, well, I want to get involved as well. Is there a way for them to kind of get involved besides just sitting there?
Oh, yeah, always. I mean, we were talking to parents about how they're putting 3 things in their purse and figuring it out. Like, how fun is that? And just even the silliness of like what the kids are pulling out is causing like, you know, they're hysterical laughing. So I'm getting a lot of those texts and stuff from parents, which is so much fun. And the kids think it's so funny that they could figure out how to solve a problem with marshmallows, which is how we solve the problem for Dragon. He toasts marshmallows with his fire instead of, you know.
See, maybe that's the solution to all our problems, just toasted marshmallows, right?
I think so.
What has been your reaction, though, to all of this? The response is so fast. Like you said, 7 million views already.
Yes, I'm like 7.6. I'm very excited. Wow. I think it's really one of those things where I've been in this for 30 years. I know what high quality media does for kids. My family are teachers, and so I went in this to teach through media. And so it's just so lovely that we're getting that embrace, and that the books came out, and that it's another way for parents to be reading the stories with kids and interacting with the show. And it's just, you know, it's so much fun. I obviously love what I do.
Yes, clearly. And you keep pumping out huge hits. Angela, thank you. Congratulations on yet another character here. The book, Princess Penelope's Purse of Preposterous Things, available now wherever books are sold.
And check out the show on YouTube.
Yeah.